Crown of champion is all handed over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rear view here, and you can finally get down to fancy football.
Don't worry about that. I'll give you any time you know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach the Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that has been more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often hotels trying to give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
That thing right there. You see it? Right under your nose. Right there. That black thing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And here we go. First Super Bowl of the 30s. Super Bowl 64. Is underway. This will be a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out of the 25-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's about 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile, stopping out from behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And he'll have it pass field almost before taking down. Last time they got stuck at the goal. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter. I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see the kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So failure to connect at the second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep keeping it like that, it'll be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there. You see them playing off of each other. Control the defensive front linebackers. It's exactly right.
dAGoat.
And we talk about players blitz all the time. Labs and sometimes call it just straight pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up to stop.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and 1, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Yeah, and that's 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they think is finish this drive off because they took it away. So now you got it back on the wheels a little bit. Now go down, put it down. Look out. You won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry it for you.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now. They'll be back to 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd to DeCamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the ball. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch this to draw, watch this to screen, watch the pass here. Rarely do they reference watching the fullback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The key to their winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception, it's just off the drive. Go back to you know, we had a good going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They'd love to just strike back touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down and relax a little bit after you just gave up the score.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Jackson And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remember an expression that I heard maybe from you. I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well run into the ball.
You know a coach said that, right? Not the actual play. No chance at all. The way you just said that. No, you can see things like the person catching the ball because all your approaches catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The receiver complete. And it's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you backfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target. Nice game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And here comes the throw one from the back of QB. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's the backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's what you're going to your rescue, because you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field range? Get 3. In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And now Baltimore gets set to take field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just play calling, but which guy's going to step up and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. One play has them past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're well midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple of drives, but they've killed off pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Start 2 nice plays past game. Now they continue to feed off that. On first down, it's Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On second down now, it's Brown. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know it's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to do a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. His second catch in the Super Bowl, but it's good enough for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have a got 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that route, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'm fouling the whole way because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this throw caught left side. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as a stop with exactly to go before touchdown. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action in the Super Bowl. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, and no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were at the half.
From the 27, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. They were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
You have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good...
And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think he got a chance to do exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we won that time, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Barnett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
How about that? Second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That'll give them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's doing the cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Draw play for Brown. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear.
That is one positive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack, because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Right back to Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up.
And there is going to be a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to be stopped in its tracks at the 42, and obviously well short of a first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down stick. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Big scene, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With a record Super Bowl touchdown tonight. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have it first down here at about the 40. 7 yards on the slant and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and simply make the short catch and put the down number back to 1.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being long. So picking passes off.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want those guys who can play out on the perimeter, to play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Is it caught? A spectacular one-handed grab there. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Jackson to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That'll wind up being a 50-yard run. They do get 10 back on the return. And that'll come on the offensive takeover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. What's been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the ball and have it at the 36-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That one looks like throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run at first down.
I like how he went to tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yards.
Man, he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards is the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll look to throw. 2 passes have been knocked away and incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now you get a chance to enjoy it.